Last night I was watching. Did you ever watch Last Chance U? It's on Netflix. This is season 3. The first 2 seasons, they just follow a JUCO college football team.
Oh, you told me. Okay, yeah,
It's fucking amazing.
So
it's amazing.
They've done 3 seasons on them now?
They did 2 seasons with this junior college in Mississippi. So a community college football team in Mississippi. It's fucking hilarious. And it's all players. It's like a lot of players that were really good D1 prospects that got kicked out of their schools.
Yeah.
Like Florida State had a freshman quarterback that got kicked out for punching a chick in the face at a bar, which I saw the footage.
What happened?
I don't know. She was a little fucking
He hit her?
mouthy.
He was like
He fucking jacked her in the face.
God damn,
He
man.
full on fucking. She like grabbed him.
Yeah.
He like grabbed her hand because she was like trying to slap him, and then he fucking cocked her in the face. It was.
You know what I've always, not always, but I started wondering this or last week, dudes who hit girls, I wonder how many of them don't have dads. You know what I mean? It goes back to what you're saying about like kids in schools who are bad as fuck. If you don't have a dad that'll kick your ass at home, you're probably like, I could fucking definitely hit a girl.
Maybe.
Not saying dudes with dads all hit girls, but I'm saying I wonder how many of them, if you broke it down, dudes without hit girls.
I mean, and that was another thing I was watching this. The new season is about a team in Independence, Kansas.
Yeah.
But it's also, I mean, they have Malik Henry, who was like the #1 quarterback in the country as a freshman, and then he got kicked out of Florida State also.
So these guys just get like the best football players who are really bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
And they're all fuck ups. And then they go from like Florida State, where everything's the sickest shit in the world, to now you're at Independence, Kansas, with like their coach is fucking. You're gonna love their coach. He's a fucking wigger from Compton.
Stop, dude.
He's a wigger from Compton.
Dude, he's probably the
And
best.
he's like, hell yeah, homeboy. Like he's fucking hysterical. He's like, y'all motherfuckers want to play? He's like, I'm from fucking Compton. You wouldn't last a fucking second where I'm from, motherfucker.
And they're like, yeah, we'd probably be all right, actually.
He's like, I grew up nothing but bloods in my neighborhood. Like, he's nuts,
Dude, really?
Yeah, he's a football coach.
It's like Coach Snoop, dude.
And he spazzes. He cuts players every day.
Does he really?
He doesn't actually cut them, though. He'll just be like, get the fuck off the field right now. Fuck you. He's like, you weak motherfucker. Like, he's nuts.
That's who you need controlling that squad.
I
dude.
don't think so.
You don't think? Who do you
No,
think
you
would
need
be
a
better?
fucking football coach.
Why?
This guy's out of control, dude. They lost their first game 70 to
So
21.
you're telling me you think a real football coach would do better than a guy with a Percocet addiction from Compton?
Yeah, some wigger from Compton.
Fair enough.
Who's a bachelor, and he lives with another one of the coaches. It's
Dude,
fucking sick.
Those parties must be sick.
He gets he's done a couple interviews. He's always smoking a cigar, and he goes in his hot tub in Kansas and sits there and smokes a cigar and talks to the camera.
I mean, that dude came up from Compton. He's in a hot tub
As
in
a
Kansas.
white bull in Compton,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
fucking
man.
came up.
Life must have been tough, dude.
That was definitely tough.
I was surrounded by bloods.
He was in Bompton, dude. But this year's team, it's the same exact thing as Mississippi. It's
Yeah.
like black dudes that come from like horrible lives, and that's the thing. It shows you where they came from, and every single one of them is from like a fucking shack,
Really?
with like single mother.
Jesus.
They're all fucked.
Did any of these guys ever get drafted up from this community college?
Yeah, like there was a quarterback, I think in year one, he might have been the one that punched. No, maybe he was. He went to Auburn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they all get picked up by, like...
So
if you're good,
Yeah.
Like, Malik Henry, I don't know what's going on there. I haven't finished it. And this is last season. I don't want to Google it and find out.
Yeah.
And he's one of the worst attitudes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, he's such a dickhead. He went from Jimbo Fisher, who's, like, a really good head coach, to this wigger from Compton, and he's playing in Independence, Kansas. So, like, that guy will call a play, and Malik will be like, I know football better than you, dude. Shut the fuck up.
That's awesome, dude.
He's like, I'm calling the plays.
He
They
audibles?
lost. Yeah.
So he called... Wait, so he'll audible on them and then they lost?
Well, they were getting killed, and he was like, I'll call the plays from now on. And he was like, don't fucking do that in front of everybody. Don't say you're going to call the offense in front of the entire team.
God damn, that's
He's
so
like, you're
funny.
supposed to be a leader.
He
He's
is
like,
being
you're
a
supposed to
leader.
be my dog right now. That's the coach.
Oh, he is being a leader. He's leading the leader, dude.
Nah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't override the coach.
You can't override the fucking head coach.
I wonder if they ever get these kids and then just like put them on like psych meds and try to help them and just be like, please just get in the fucking, please get in here, dude.
I mean, they're all
That's wild,
They're
man.
real fucked up.
Because there's guys still licking their chops. Like, God damn, he can throw a football.
He is good.
Yeah.
But he's also a complete fucking asshole.
Yeah, I guess.
He, like, pouts. They're
Really?
up, like, 30 in games, and he's still walking around like, man, fuck this shit, man.
Why?
They all do. They're all, like, it's because of their lives.
Yeah,
Their lives have been so fucking shitty and hard.
Yeah.
And then they're faced with adversity at all, and they all quit.
Yeah.
Like, every time, they're all like, man, this shit's unfair, dog. Fuck this shit. I'm going home.
Why? I mean, you think they'd be tougher against it.
No, they spaz out. It's a black team.
Yeah.
It's like, do you remember playing football against black kids? When we played the black team, it was always like, all right, just because they're better than us. So it's like, all right, we're going to trick them, like, go on 2 this time. Like, try to get them to jump off sides and make them fight each other. Make them fight. Like, if you're playing a black team and you're up 7, you won.
You think so?
They fucking
start
turn
fighting
on
each other
so quick.
See, I always played basketball against, like, all black teams, and they were pretty. Their coach was like had them fucking. He was running a tight fucking.
You can
shit.
get a Coach Carter every once in a while.
They had a Coach Carter, dude.
They had a Coach Carter that was disciplined.
When I played rugby, we played this all black team that from DC that we fucking murdered the first time, spanked them. It was a lot what you're talking about. They were completely disorganized, and they weren't like
Black teams don't get organized.
But then we played them again my senior year, like 2 years later, and these guys got They got a rugby coach.
Coach Carter.
They fucked us up, dude.
That's
Some
all
dude
it
while we're
takes.
playing punched me in the face. We
probably-
were in a pile of people, and I just felt a black fist just go whap right in my face. And
That's
I'm like,
the
what
worst
fuck?
kind of fist. dude.
Punching me right in my motherfucking kisser,
He
dude.
knockout gamed you during the game.
He got me right in the face. But they got good. They beat us a second time. But no, I know what you mean. We played.
And it's not all right. I don't want it to sound because it's definitely not like black people are unorganized. It's not that. It's
not.
just
You
they
catch people from the inner city. We
yeah.
played a white and Hispanic team. It was like Italian kids from the inner city. We played them one time in basketball.
Italian kids.
They're like Italian. They were white. It was a white school.
Well, how do you say Italian?
Italian. We played a bunch of Italian kids, dude, from the inner city, from like South Philly. It was like South Philly white
Say
kids.
Italian water ice.
Italian water ice.
Oh my god, dude.
And we played them, and dude, these kids were the same thing. Like I remember they were like scratchy with their fingernails. They all had little fuzz stashes. I remember being like, dude, these kids suck. So I was thinking like, dude, there's gonna be like, you watch all those movies, like, damn, the inner city team, they're gonna come kill us. And I played them like. These kids have like 2 different shoes on, dude. And like, these fucking blow. I'm like, these kids are just poor. That's when I realized, like, so every movie you watch is like the poor team comes up, but they have all this hidden talent. And it's like, that was when I hit with the stark reality. I'm like, no, being poor just kind of sucks all around.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, kids came in, were like just kind of shitty, didn't really listen to anything. It was like, that sucks.
Yeah, and that's what this whole thing is about. This whole series.
Imagine
like,
being a poor adult and trying to raise kids. It's like, you didn't get any guidance. Now you have kids. You're like, just get off. You're being annoying.
Yeah.
God, I don't know why I feel bad all the time. It's like you hear about depression. You're like, oh, get out of here with this bullshit, dude. It's like anything that happens. Like, I just don't feel good today.
Yeah.
I have an attitude. It's like, no, you actually have like extreme bipolar. Shut up.
Except no one's there to be like, you have extreme bipolar.
I know.
No
Just
one's
like-
there to be like, hey, you need help.
No, it's just people just colliding into each other. Like, you think you have an attitude? Look
Yeah.
at my attitude.
And then the kid's like, man, fuck this shit, man. And he runs away.
It's sad as fuck.
It's. I mean, every Last Chance U has been really sad. Because you see, I mean, like, because they show a player and you start to fucking hate them because the way they act.
You might.
It's like that's not how you fucking
I
act.
love Mavericks, dude.
No, these aren't Mavericks, dude. This is literally like every fight they're not at practice. They're like late to practice.
Sick.
They're like, man, fuck this team, yo. I'm here for myself, trying to get a scholarship. It's like. Also,
it's so funny to think of who's watching and people watching ESPN and be like, God fucking damn it.
I know.
God damn
Quit
it.
showboating and fucking put the ball down. But
I love when people love attitudes of that when they're like, he's a good kid, he's got a good attitude. It's like, nice.
Yeah, the older you get, me and Shuli were talking about this last night. It's just like I'm watching Last Chance U. I'm like, quit your fucking showboating, dude. Just fucking run the offense.
That's
But yeah,
fucking sick.
they quit constantly, and then you start to hate these kids, and then they show you where they came from, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
his brother died when he was 15. He raised his family.
Yeah.
His mom's working. Like it's like holy shit.
Yeah, this fucking sucks.
He raised like 3 of his younger siblings in a shack in Memphis.
Yeah, man.
It's like good lord.
Yeah, dude, it's I remember just becoming the age when I'm like, damn, man, like thinking like one day I'll be in charge of a family, and it's like, gotta be, which so easily can fall into abject poverty. Me at the reins, it's like I gotta be on my P's and Q's, dude. It's
That's
like
starting to creep in because I've always been like, yeah, I'll always be all right.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, financially, I'll be fine. And now it's starting to like creep in where I'm like, I'm 30.
yeah.
I got fucking $50, dude. I'm in trouble. Dude. This thing did not take off the way I thought it would.
Yeah, man. It always happens. You see these weird dudes kind of like kicking. You're in like Kensington, you just see some guy like sitting on a bucket in a field of like a lot of grass, and you're like, I know how that guy got there.
Yeah. I'm on the way. I'm on that path.
I mean, dude, if I were just to do whatever I wanted all the time, I could fully end up just like a total derelict. I have like a total fortification of discipline that I have to upkeep. Like I wake up, it's literally like, let's jerk off. And I'm like, no, bro, come on. Come on.
Right away.
Come on, dude. No. It's like, all right, at least get a little stoned. It's like, no.
You can get a little stoned and jerk
it's
off.
like, I'm like,
Get
I gotta
high and jerk off every
I gotta
day.
go to beach. I gotta keep myself with activities. Otherwise, my brain is like default, like definitely jerk off. That's on a good day, dude. If I give into that and it's like jerking off is all right. What do you think about hookers? And I'm like, no, dude.
What do you think about the streetwalkers?
It's like, dude, it's like, well, at least look at their ads and jerk off to those. And it's like, all right, well, dude, it's like,
And then it's like while you're jerking off, you're like, maybe I'll call her.
exactly.
And then when you're calling, she's like, we can meet up, right? You're
Dude.
like, we should meet up.
Back in my days, dude, when I was a bad
You were a bad hombre.
bad boy about
you
that.
were a bad hombre.
I must have been urban legend among hookers for people who call and hang up. It's being like, hey, baby. I'm like, bye. I can't do it.